The unmistakable Vika and Linda. Lover, Don't Keep Me Waiting. Well, they're not going to keep us waiting on the Monday Morning Show this morning because, would you believe it, we've got them both on the line. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Mike.
Oh, that was like, do you know what? That was like being back at school when the teacher used to say, good morning, children, and everybody would go, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, we're all the better for speaking to you guys. Now, I remember it must have been maybe this time last year or perhaps a little bit earlier when you were appearing up this way, and I had a chat with one of you and the other one couldn't make it.
Oh, well, lucky you got both of us today.
I know, double trouble. I'm very afraid. My wife said to me this morning, be afraid when you've got those girls on the phone. Just be afraid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a good way. First of all, I'm really, really excited about this show that you're doing at Redlands because it's completely different to anything you've done in the past. It's just you two and the grand piano.
That's right, Mike. Very stripped back, very intimate.
Where did the idea come from this? Because, of course, people know you from, if you go right back to the days of the Black Sorrows, and then you made albums with Paul Kelly, Case Chambers, John Farnham. Very, very different. We're used to the big productions.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, we've been touring with the band for years as lead singers and also as backing singers, but we're our own band for the last 3 years, and we thought, let's just strip it back, change it down a bit, choose some different songs to sing, do more storytelling and have an intimate situation, not like such a festival vibe, which we've been doing a lot of. And it's been really great to connect with our audience like that.
Oh, I bet people love it. And I'll bet you the stories go down every bit as well as the songs.
Oh, yeah, well, a couple of people said to us, a lot of people in the merch queue when we go out to sign and meet everybody, that they weren't expecting to be so to be such an emotional show, but I think it's because we tell stories from all different stages of our career that it kind of has resonated with our audience, which is wonderful. It's the idea of it.
And of course, back in 22, you wrote the book, which was very honest, and I think there was quite a few things in there that surprised a lot of people that didn't know, because, like I say, initially, that's those two fantastic backing singers for the Black Sorrows, but you've both got amazing stories to tell.
Yeah, well, we do, and that was, a tricky thing to try and decide to do, whether or not we wanted to, tell so much about ourselves. But, we have had a long life in the Australian rock and roll music industry. So, with that comes a lot of life and a lot of living.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I mean, when you both started out, when you thought, do you know what, we might be able to make a career out of this, did you think that 20-odd years on, you'd still be not only making a career, but doing new stuff like this?
That's a good question. We might have very different answers for you there. I think I didn't expect us to be... I, for some reason, was stupidly thought when you're about 40, you retire.
Yeah.
That's so wrong. Because we have a much more long-term view.
Yeah. But, if you look around, you've got people like Paul McCartney, you've got people... We saw the Rolling Stones live in Vegas a few months ago, and you've got a guy in his 80s who is rocking this stage. Well, all of them, rocking the stage. So you girls have got at least another 30 years to go before you get to that stage.
That's right. We did. Hey, how was Mick's voice?
Oh, it was great. And this was a big venue in Vegas, and it was terrific. Really, really good. I mean, the whole band was just like, wow. And you sit there and go, I have no excuse for saying, I'm knocking on a bit when you see these guys on the stage. And they were loving it as well. And you know as performers, if you're enjoying it, the audience are enjoying it.
Yeah, isn't it? It's so good to hear that, because, I often wonder... Sometimes, people that lose their voices with age, but it's good to hear that, Mick's still kind of singing great and moving great. And was he bouncing around the stage like he was 17?
He was running up and down the stage. I was worn out just watching him. I thought, wow, that's amazing. But then we saw Paul McCartney here a few months ago as well, and his voice was superb. I mean, 2.5 hours, never left the stage. His costume change involves taking his jacket off, and he was there all night. And the same as you, not only songs, but stories, and people love the stories.
Yeah, they seem to it connects us because you know, to get a backstory or some little sort of anecdote, it's not so heavy all the time with just music. They see that there's a bit of interaction. And the other day in Alice Springs, we had a lot of audience participation, shall we say.
Oh, you will there.
Great. It was so much fun. And we don't mind if people yell things out as long as they're not, getting up and walking out and putting their phones on with their torches. We want to keep them there and we want them watching and listening, enjoying the moment.
I want to know what it was like playing a gig for Nelson Mandela.
Wow. What do you reckon, Vic? Highlight?
Yeah, it was a highlight. I think the highlight was actually meeting him afterwards and, just feeling his kind of presence. I mean, he was a lot taller than I expected. He kind of towered over us. Yeah, and he was very humble, extremely humble man. It was like, wow. He said to us, "I'm a thorn between two roses," when we had our photo taken with him. We thought, "You got to be kidding."
But how lovely.
Thorns. You're the rose, yeah.
Yeah, how lovely is that? That's just amazing. And, I just look back and obviously you look at the history of you two. You've played in front of 100,000 fans at the AFL Grand Final, nominated for 5 arias, inducted into the Music Hall of Victoria in 2019. I mean, just amazing, absolutely amazing. You've got to be very proud.
Yeah, we are proud of that. I mean, we've been around, like we said before, nearly 40 years, coming up 40 years, and just sort of in that era, of musicians when we're in our 50s now, like I said, I thought I'd be retired at 40. So getting that recognition at this point in our lives, it's really wonderful that people have kind of pricked up their ears and gone, okay, they're all right. It's nice. Especially for our parents, it's really wonderful for them to see that we weren't complete stuff-ups,
Absolutely. Oh, no, I appreciate it. My dad I earned a living sort of travelling around doing radio and stuff over the years, and my dad used to say, yeah, but it's not a proper job.
We used to get that a lot, yeah. It's just your hobby, isn't it? It's
yeah. It's not like it's not like a 9 to 5. You're not working down the mines or anything, so... Yeah. I tell you what is also amazing, because I do a preview for the show on a Sunday night on my own page on Facebook, and I got such a reaction. Oh, wow, you've got Vika and Linda on. Oh, we will listen to that. So, people absolutely, well, they love it. They love the work you do. They love your story. And I know they're going to love this show, which is happening, would you believe? Wow, it's this coming Saturday at Rodlin's Performing Arts Centre.
Yes, we're looking forward to it.
And the wonderful publicist Mark has given us a double pass to give away this morning as well. So we're going to get a big reaction for that. That's for sure. I'm going to play you out with "Raise Your Hand," which from that album is one of my absolute favourites. It's such a powerful tune. It's just a great song altogether. Got to ask, when's the next album coming out?
Well, next year. We actually are writing the album at the moment, so when we finish this tour after Redlands, we go into the studio and start making music.
Well, when it's ready, please come back to me. We'll plug it on the show, and we'll have another chat. And you know what? If you're ever over this way on a Monday, we'd love to have you into the studio for a little chat.
We'd love to come see you, Mike. That'd be fantastic.
I'll hold you to that. Vika, Linda, thank you so much for being with us. I love the fact that the technology works as well, because I must admit, sometimes when we've got two people on different lines, it doesn't, but it worked a treat this morning. Have a great show on Saturday. I know you will, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome. A huge thank you then to Vika and Linda, and this is a song called "Raise Your Hand." It's absolutely brilliant. This coming Saturday, Redlands Performing Arts Centre.
Well, they say